Imagine waking up one day and realizing that your legs are not responding like they used to. Climbing stairs feels harder, walking across the room feels unstable, and standing from a chair becomes a struggle. What if I told you that this decline in strength and balance might not be due to aging alone, but to something hidden in your daily meals? Your nervous system plays a vital role in every single movement you make. From taking a step to shifting your weight, your nerves send signals from your brain to your leg muscles to coordinate motion, balance, and reaction time. But when those nerves are damaged, the connection weakens and your legs suffer. Millions of older adults experience symptoms of nerve damage without even knowing it. Numbness, tingling, weakness, or burning pain in the legs and feet are often ignored or assumed to be just part of getting older. But in reality, what you are eating may be silently accelerating the damage and putting your mobility at risk. One of the biggest culprits is a group of harmful fats known as trans fats. These are commonly found in processed foods like margarine, packaged cookies, crackers, and microwave popcorn. While these products may seem convenient, the fats inside them can have devastating effects on your nerves. Trans fats harden the membranes of nerve cells, making it harder for electrical signals to pass through. This interrupts communication between your brain and your legs, which can lead to slower reactions, poor balance, and decreased strength. It is like trying to talk on a phone line with too much interference. You do not get the message clearly. In addition, these fats increase chronic inflammation in the body, a condition that damages tissues over time and creates the perfect environment for neuropathy to develop. Inflammation attacks the protective sheath around your nerves, called the myelin, leaving them exposed and vulnerable. But the damage does not stop there. Trans fats also reduce circulation by increasing bad cholesterol and lowering good cholesterol, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach your nerves. Without proper nourishment, the nerves in your legs begin to fail, leading to weakness, pain, and sometimes even loss of movement. It is alarming to think that something as simple as a snack food can lead to such serious consequences. But the good news is that once you understand the risks, you can make smarter decisions and protect your legs for years to come. Another major danger to nerve health comes from processed meats like bacon, sausages, deli ham, and hot dogs. These products are full of chemical preservatives such as nitrates and nitrites, which have been linked to toxicity in the nervous system. These additives trigger oxidative stress, a damaging process that wears down your cells over time. They also promote chronic inflammation, which, as we now know, directly harms your nerves. When nerves are inflamed and under stress, the signals to your legs become erratic or completely blocked. For people over the age of 45, blood flow becomes increasingly important for nerve health. Unfortunately, processed meats are also high in saturated fats and sodium, which clog blood vessels and raise blood pressure, making it even harder for your nerves to get the support they need. Frequent consumption of these meats has also been linked to type 2 diabetes, one of the leading causes of neuropathy in adults. Even if you do not have a diagnosis yet, long-term exposure to these harmful foods can quietly build up damage in your nerves, setting the stage for serious mobility issues down the line. The good news is that there are safer, healthier alternatives that do not sacrifice flavor or convenience. Fresh cuts of poultry, fish rich in omega-3s, or plant-based proteins like beans, lentils, and tofu can provide essential nutrients while protecting your nerve function and leg strength. Choosing to reduce your intake of processed meats is a simple but powerful step toward preserving your ability to walk, climb stairs, and move independently. It is not about giving up the foods you love, it is about making smarter swaps that support your long-term well-being. If you want to maintain strong, responsive legs into your 70s, 80s, and beyond, start by looking at what is on your plate. Your nerves are counting on it. Another common group of foods that can quietly damage your nerves and weaken your legs are refined carbohydrates. These include white bread, white rice, regular pasta, and many processed breakfast cereals. They might seem harmless, but their long-term effects on nerve and leg health can be serious, especially for older adults. Refined carbs have a high glycemic index, meaning they are quickly converted into sugar in the bloodstream. These repeated spikes in blood sugar lead to a process called glycation, which damages proteins and lipids in your body and creates harmful compounds that inflame and degrade your nerves over time. For seniors, this is particularly dangerous because circulation and metabolism naturally slow down with age. When high blood sugar combines with slower blood flow, the nerves in your legs often receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients to things they desperately need to stay healthy and functional. One of the first signs of this damage is peripheral neuropathy, which usually starts with tingling or numbness in the feet and can move upward toward the calves and thighs. Many seniors feel these symptoms but do not realize they may be linked to what they are eating daily. Another problem is that refined carbs tend to replace healthier options like whole grains, which are rich in fiber, magnesium, and B vitamins. These nutrients are essential for nerve repair, energy production, and muscle activation, all of which are necessary to keep your legs strong and stable. Switching to whole grain bread, brown rice, or legume-based pasta may seem like a small adjustment, but it can make a major difference in your leg strength and coordination. These foods help regulate blood sugar while supplying your nerves with critical support. Too many refined carbs in the diet are also strongly associated with the development of type 2 diabetes, a condition known for damaging nerves and reducing blood flow to the lower limbs. Diabetes-related nerve damage can be permanent and lead to serious mobility problems. Unfortunately, many people choose these foods out of habit, comfort, or convenience. But the truth is, the short-term ease of eating refined carbs can lead to long-term disability if it results in progressive nerve damage and leg weakness. The softness or taste of white bread or pasta is not worth sacrificing your independence. Your ability to walk, balance, and feel your legs depends on healthier choices that provide more than just empty energy. They must nourish and protect your nervous system. Reducing your intake of refined carbs and focusing on nutrient-dense foods gives your body the tools it needs to repair existing damage and prevent further decline. With every bite, you are either strengthening your legs or putting them at greater risk. Another hidden threat to your nerves is excessive salt. Too much sodium can silently harm your blood vessels, which directly affects your ability to deliver oxygen and nutrients to your leg nerves. When sodium levels are high, blood pressure rises. This added pressure damages the small arteries that serve your peripheral nerves, especially those in your legs and feet. Over time, the result is decreased circulation, inflammation, and nerve dysfunction. Most people are consuming more salt than they realize. Processed foods, canned soups, frozen meals, condiments, and sauces are loaded with sodium that adds up quickly throughout the day. You might not even taste the salt, but your nerves feel the effects. This slow damage can lead to common symptoms such as burning, tingling, or numbness in your lower legs. For many older adults, these symptoms worsen with time and are often misdiagnosed or overlooked. Reducing salt does not mean sacrificing flavor. Herbs, spices, lemon, garlic, and natural seasonings can enhance the taste of your meals without harming your nerves. By switching how you season your food, you can protect your legs and your heart at the same time. Being more mindful about sodium intake by reading labels, cooking more meals at home, and choosing low sodium options can help you take back control of your health and mobility. Another harmful habit that directly affects the health of your nerves and weakens your legs is the overconsumption of sugary foods and beverages. While sweets may bring temporary pleasure, the long-term damage they can cause to your nervous system is no small matter, especially as you age. When you consume large amounts of sugar, your blood glucose levels spike. Over time, this repeated sugar overload triggers inflammation throughout the body, including in your nervous system. That inflammation can slowly wear down the protective coverings around your nerves, making them more sensitive and less efficient at transmitting signals to your legs. This is one of the reasons why older adults who consume too much sugar often develop symptoms like leg numbness, burning pain, and muscle weakness. In more severe cases, the damage may progress to the point where it becomes difficult to walk or stand without discomfort. The danger is not limited to desserts. Many savory foods, sauces, breakfast items, and even packaged bread contain hidden sugars that quietly add up throughout the day. These sugars contribute to insulin resistance, which further disrupts your nerve cells' ability to access the energy they need. Without a stable energy supply, your nerves weaken. And when your nerves weaken, so do your legs. It becomes harder to lift your feet properly, maintain balance, or move with coordination, all essential for avoiding falls and injuries. One of the best strategies to protect your nerves and your legs is to replace added sugars with natural alternatives. Fresh fruits like berries, apples, and pears provide natural sweetness along with antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins that support healthy nerve function. Swapping sugary drinks for herbal teas, infused water with lemon or mint, or unsweetened juices is another powerful way to cut down on harmful sugars while keeping your body hydrated and supported. It is important to remember that managing sugar is not about eliminating joy from your meal set. It's about choosing options that protect your long-term health and mobility. Small changes add up, and your legs will thank you for every better choice you make. Processed cheese products are another silent contributor to nerve damage that many people overlook. These include sliced cheese singles, creamy spreads, and canned cheese foods that are often high in sodium, saturated fat, and artificial additives. These ingredients interfere with blood flow and promote chronic inflammation, which disrupts nerve health and muscle control. The excess salt constricts blood vessels, preventing your nerves, especially those in your legs, from receiving enough oxygen and nutrients. The result is often gradual but serious: increased leg fatigue, slower walking speed, or even difficulty maintaining balance. Over time, these issues can grow into a major limitation on your independence. Healthier alternatives include fresh mozzarella, ricotta, or other soft, minimally processed cheeses. These options contain fewer harmful additives and are easier on your cardiovascular and nervous systems. Even more importantly, diversifying your sources of protein and healthy fats can make a big difference. Nuts, avocados, and eggs are excellent choices that provide essential vitamins like B12 and healthy fats that nourish your nerves and muscles. The goal is not to stop enjoying food, it is to make smarter choices that build strength, protect your legs, and improve your quality of life every day. The more informed you are, the more empowered you become to move freely and age on your terms. You may not notice the effects of poor food choices right away, but over months and years, your nervous system keeps score. The sooner you begin supporting your nerves, the better your legs will perform and the longer your independence will last.